Welcome to Chris Cook for YouTube. Today I'm going to be making goulash. That's an old school favorite, but it's a good meal and it's a hearty meal. Let's get started with the ingredients that you're going to need to make this. You're going to need Worcestershire sauce, minced garlic, elbow macaroni. This is elbow macaroni. Season all. I'm going to use prego sauce. It calls for regular sauce, but I'm going to use prego sauce because that's more tastier to me, and I like that. Diced tomatoes. Of course, ground beef. Italian seasoning. Bay leaf. Cumin. Tomato paste. Some sugar. Onion. I have my peppers back here, and it's assorted peppers. So it would be the green, the orange, the yellow if you have it, and the red. Beef broth. Salt and pepper to taste. This calls for corn. You can use peas and carrots as well, but I'm only using corn in it. And you will need some cheddar cheese for the topping. So I'm going to go away and get all my vegetables cut up. I'm going to get my ground beef browned. Get ready to saute all of this stuff and put it together. Delicious meal. Be right back. Okay, now I'm at the stove and my ground beef has been drained. So this is the oil from the ground beef. So you know how you get a little bit of oil drainage? That's exactly what this is. And I'm going to use this oil. Sparking up a little bit because my stove is hot. So go ahead and put my onions in. And to saute up my onions. Now I'm going to saute up my onions along with my green pepper, which I will add in a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to start to add my seasonings. So this is going to take me about a minute just to get these onions kind of translucent, because I really don't want to make my peppers will do most of the cooking when it's in the goulash. So all I want to do is just heat it, kind of stir fry it up. So I'm going to cook these for about a minute. I'll bring you right back. Okay, now my onions have cooked for a little bit less than 1 minute, but that's fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my peppers. And I'm using red, green, and orange bell peppers. You can use tricolor bell peppers if you like, and any type that you use would be fine, because you're still going to collect a lot of flavor from it. Now to that, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings. I have 1.5 tablespoons of season all. Now I'm going to put yours, like I always do. I cook for a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and list yours. The ingredients that you would use, it'll be listed in the description box. Okay? To that, I'm going to add my teaspoon of cumin, my salt and pepper, my Italian seasoning, all of that has been added. We give that just a little lightweight stir. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my cooked ground beef back into this. Okay. Now all of that is back in. I'm going to add, this is a 1/2 cup of tomato paste. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Now all of these ingredients, they will cook up when I add the liquid portion of this. I'm going to go ahead and put in my can of diced tomatoes. Change the utensil. This one is better for me. This is a great dish, and it's one of those meals in one. So you have everything that'll be in here. Get you some crusty bread, and you will be fine. I'm going to add my minced garlic to that. And this is like a tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'm going to go ahead and add the cheese, the juice with that. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Now, because I'm not using a regular measuring spoon, you saw me add just a little bit more. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put in one can of corn. This is my uncooked macaroni, and this is 3 cups full. Now I'm going to add some beef broth to this and a little bit of water. Now with the macaroni, that takes about 12 to 15 minutes in order to get done. So that's all you're going to need for this. We're going to simmer this. And we're going to top it off with some cheese. Now I'm going to go ahead at this point and I'm going to put in my sugar. Now instead of me using sauce, I am using prego sauce. So I'm not using just the regular tomato sauce that you would use, because I like the taste of prego. But you can just use the regular tomato sauce, and the regular tomato sauce is like a 12-ounce can. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, add to this my beef broth. Now in that I had 1 cup of water, 3 cups of beef broth, which gave me a total of 4 cups of liquid. Don't knock it until you tried it. Because if you haven't had goulash, this is an old school recipe, and a lot of times people will put carrots and peas in it. But that's not necessary because I got a lot going on in this skillet. And now I'm going to add my prego sauce to this. Now for my prego sauce, I'm going to add about 1.5 cups. That's 1.5 cups of liquids. And I think I'm going to add 1 more cup of water to this. Now I'm going to allow this to simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. It only takes like 15 minutes for the noodles to cook. And I'm going to give this like 15-20 minutes. And you can taste it for seasoning. The only thing that you probably need is just a little bit more salt or pepper if you choose. I don't use a lot of pepper. Okay. Now everything is in there. The only thing this has to do is to cook up. I'm adding 1 more cup of water. Now I'm going to put the top on this, and I have this on low. I'm going to allow this to simmer for 20 minutes. At the end of 20 minutes, well, just before 20, yeah, at the end of 20 minutes, I'm going to bring you back and show you what this looks like. There, we're going to cover it, and I'll be back. Okay, now we're back, and it's done. I'm going to cut it off before I take the top off. Okay, now this is done. See how it looks? And I put the 2 bay leaves in as soon as I cut the camera off, but I wasn't going to bring you back for that. Just make certain that when you put everything together, just go ahead and put your bay leaves in. when you're putting your water in and getting ready for it to go down to the last stages. Now, once you cut this off, which is what you just saw me do, this looks delicious. This is a good meal too. Old school, but a good meal. Once you cut it off, let me just spread that out just a little bit. Then you can put your topping on. You don't need to cook this because it's going to melt on its own. Now you can do with the cheese or without. I'm doing with because my family is cheese lovers. Okay. This looks real good. And that's just the 8-ounce package of cheese. So you're going to put the cheese on, then you're going to cover it back. And you're going to let that steam cook it. So that should take about 5 minutes. And I'll bring you right back. Dish it up, show you what it looks like. Be right back. Now it's only been a minute, but it's ready. So I said I'd bring you on back. Look at it. That is good. This is a Saturday. This is a one pan dish. And I think that if you try it, this is old school. Your family is truly going to love it. I mean, really and truly love it. This is goulash. Look at that cheese. It is so cheesy. Okay. Cheese is trying to steal the show. Okay, now I guarantee you if you make it like I showed you, your family's truly going to enjoy it. Everything that I did in front of you. I did nothing behind the scenes. I never do. Because it does me no good if you do not know how to make a dish that I've made. So I'll try to make certain that everything that I do, I'll do it in front of you so it'll be easy for you to follow. But that's what I'm having today. Having old school goulash. Didn't have any French bread to put down with it, but you have some. If you have some, go ahead and put it on that plate. I think you're truly going to enjoy that, and I think your family will love it. And you only have one dish to clean up, and the kids are going to come back for more. And as always, thank you for watching. Chris Cook for you too. Goulash. Bye.